Hello Aries, and welcome to your December 2024 tarot card reading. Now before we get started, just a quick reminder that if you want to sit down in a one-on-one with me for a 2025 year ahead overview session, we'll pull tarot cards, we'll take a look at all the really big astrological transits that you're going through. I'd love to do that with you. So the booking information is in the description box in the comment thread down below. It's coming up fast. It's almost 2025, so now is definitely the time to get that on the books, okay? All right, Aries, let's go ahead and see what comes through for you here. What is it that Aries needs to know for December 2024, last month of the year? Oh, going forward. Okay, so as we finish out this, calendar year, not the astrological year, but the calendar year, it does seem like you are, really ready to charge ahead to whatever future was waiting for you. I think you're ready to just kind of move on, and you're over all the stuff from the past. I think you've bounced back. I think you've created space for a completely different circumstance, okay? And this is an opportunity for you to introduce a lot of new things into your life, and also to delete a lot of the old things that are officially obsolete. Okay? We have this beautiful koi fish, which says there is always enough. There is always enough. There's always enough money. There's always enough people. There's always enough resources. So whatever you need, the universe can absolutely provide this for you. There is no lack or scarcity now. Okay, so even if you might be struggling financially or whatever, going forward, right? That's what this whole thing is about. Going forward, there will always be enough. And you can live your life according to that. And I think you will start to see things shift. Okay, so let's see what the tarot cards have to say. So what does Aries need to know? Beautiful. And I love there is always enough with the Ace of Cups, because it's like that reminder of like, well, here's more. Here's another opportunity. Here's another person. Here's another this. Here's another that. Kind of out of nowhere. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to pull those. I guess we'll just do... We'll just kind of do it like that since those two did come out, but I'll talk about the second row later. So 4 of coins, there does seem to be something you're stuck on though. So that's going to be in conflict with the going forward energy. This is probably something that has been ongoing, okay? That you're maybe a little bit in survival mode, right? You're kind of stuck. You're not budging. You're not seeing any progress in this area whatsoever. This is probably one of the biggest reasons why you haven't seen the success that you've been hoping to see. Okay. So this is what needs to be focused on. There's like a clinging or a grasping on to something. Like there's a lot of fear a lot of times with that 4 of coins. It's like we don't want to loosen our grip here because we don't really know what that other thing is going to look like. But now that Pluto is officially out of Capricorn, it's now officially in Aquarius. I think this right here was a part of the Capricorn era. And now this 4 of coins is exactly what is going to be loosening up. All right. So I don't know that you really have to do anything. I think it's going to be a natural loosening, like loosening of the grip. The past is not really going to have as much of a hold on you as it has had before. And this Ace of Cups seems to be coming in and saying, it's okay, Aries, you can let go. It's okay. We're moving forward now, right? We're moving on. We're going into the next chapter. Like you don't have to stay like this. You don't have to be restricted and restrained like this. You can let go. You can have the success that you want. And here is a little omen, a little symbol, a little something for you to chew on and for you to accept. You are meant to accept this Ace of Cups, by the way, this opportunity. This may not come in like a tangible form. It might come more as just kind of like a desire that kind of grows in your heart, or some kind of an intuitive notion that says, hey, Aries, go in this direction. Kind of whispers in your ear a little bit like, hey, Aries, This is what you're supposed to do, right? Kind of like this really quiet voice. And I don't know, I don't think you're going to be questioning it. It's like, I don't know why I'm getting that, but okay. And look where it leads you, straight to the 10 of Cups. It leads you straight to where you always wanted to be. I mean, there is a choice. I'm not going to lie. There is a choice. You can stay at the 4 of Coins if you want. And maybe some of you will know some Arians that will do that. They will absolutely sit at that 4 of Coins, and maybe they'll never leave ever in their whole life. But I don't think the Aries sitting here watching this, who genuinely want to heal and who want to improve their life, are going to do that, right? I think you're a little too ambitious and a little too determined to stay there. So you may not have all the answers. The thing with these cups here is that it's not really about mental clarity or about true knowing in the mind. It's more about knowing in the heart, which your mind may struggle with a little bit. Your mind might not necessarily be able to wrap its head around what's going on. But if you're able to really lead with your heart right now, that will lead you to the 10 of Cups. The 4 of Coins, you do have to loosen the grip though. You have to loosen your grip on the life that you have known. The Ace of Cups is what makes it safe to do that. So then we get this World card. Let me pull out the remaining 2 cards for the middle row here. Okay. So now we have the World card, which really speaks to turnover. So your world is turning over. There is some kind of a threshold that you are crossing. This is really neutral, and it's certainly not fast. And I don't see fast or speed with the Knight of Coins either. I'm not seeing this being a matter of snapping your fingers and then it's all done. You know, I'm seeing slow progression. You're not going to be able to just completely let go of this 4 of Coins. All right, that's not going to happen. You're going to slowly release one, you know, and then you're going to let one fall off your head. Then you're going to slowly take one foot off one coin and then the other foot off the other coin. It's going to be this very slow, like moving on, okay? And I think you are, like, the more you let go of the 4 of Coins, the more safe you're going to feel. Because what's so contradictory is that you don't actually feel safe here. You don't actually feel secure. You're trying so hard to be secure, but everything you're doing to keep that sense of security is just making you feel more and more scarce. So that's what's changing. Okay, the world, you're slowly going to release this grip. And external things will take a while to catch up. I'm not suggesting that your external world is going to all of a sudden look so different. But the internal world is different, and that's what matters. Okay, now with the Knight of Coins, there's a lot of, even the 8 of Coins too, there's just a lot of mundane stuff that needs to be done, right? There's a lot of emails and phone calls and research that needs to be done, and a lot of busy work and a lot of cleaning up that needs to be done. And I mean, this is not the most glamorous set of cards to get, just simply is not. But you have to get to work. You have to start, you have to prepare. There's a lot of preparation energy that comes through with the Knight of Coins. It's a Virgo card. So we really want to make sure that we are properly preparing for what it's going to take to kind of get us to release this. Okay, so if there are things that you know that you've maybe been putting off, this is a month to do it. so that when the new year hits, we can really hit the ground running. Like, this is about going forward. We are not trying to sustain or keep the things that have us stuck in survival mode, or sustain or keep the things that are keeping us stagnant. We don't want that. We want movement. We want change and shift. All right. And like I say, you're not going to be able to really use your mind all that much with this. You can use your lower mind in terms of like, what do I need to do today? And you can have a big long-term vision. That's fine. But really, your heart is what's guiding you here. And you're going to have to do all of this in faith. You're going to have to do all of this in trust. And most of all, you're going to have to trust yourself, trust your own abilities, trust your own desires, trust your own process. You're going to have to trust your own work ethic, and you're going to have to trust that you're going to be able to hold yourself accountable too, because there's a lot of accountability that comes through with these two cards. Because with the Eight of Coins, like I said, there is busy work. There is busy stuff that needs to be done. And the Eight of Coins is like a machine. It just goes. We just go do stuff, right? We produce. And this is effective and efficient. It's not just like busy work, dilly-dally, piddle-paddle. Like, no, you're actually producing things. You're doing things that you can see the results when you're done. You're checking the items off the list, okay? It's one thing after the next, Like, you really are getting busy. Hopefully your energy is high, because you're going to need higher levels of energy in order to really do all the things that you want to do. And I don't think you're going to cut yourself all that much slack either. Because with that Knight of Coins, I'm just kind of seeing you holding the reins pretty tight on yourself, right? This doesn't have anything to do with anyone else. This is about you and your ambitions to go forward. This is the energy here that you need to be in to really be able to see that there is no scarcity at all. There is no lack, and that was something that was self-generated or self-created there. And that this is your way out. This is the mindset that you're going to need to be in here. The thing that's funny is that I don't really know that this this 10 of Cups is really like your vision. If we get the 10 of Coins, I'll change my tune. But right now, I don't know that the 10 of Cups is your vision. It's not really what you see for yourself. This is the happiness and the joy and the peace and the serenity that you are hoping to feel. Because this is not joyous. It is not serene. It is not peaceful. This one is stressed. Okay? So the universe is saying, let's get you to a place of peace, Aries. And all the other stuff will follow along with it. But we need to get to this peaceful place before we can cross this threshold here. And you want to be in a place of peace when you are in this work mode, because this is what, like when you're working like this and putting a lot of masculine energy into something, and you are also highly receptive, that's the magic pair, right? When you have the beautiful balance of masculine and feminine in your life. But we need the peace first. Because many of you might say, I need to do this in order to have peace. But you could have done that 6 months ago or a year ago or whatever, and you weren't doing it. So now let's try it the different way. Let's establish peace first, and then let's get to work. Okay? So peace is the bigger priority, and that's what the Ace of Cups is trying to bring you. That's what it's trying to awaken within you. Let's say it that way. It's trying to awaken peace within you. Okay, December feels like a no funny business type of month. I don't see you being distracted by, now I know it's holiday season and all of that, and I'm not saying you you're like locked in your house working the whole time. But I'm just really not seeing you getting sidetracked by all the hustle and bustle. I'm not seeing you get sidetracked by all the things that the world expects of you. I just see you kind of hunkering down, that Two of Wands, and saying, I'm going after this. I am making this life real. I'm doing everything I can. And there's a lot of business acumen that takes place here. There's a lot of direction and kind of, visualization that happens here. And you need to not be distracted during that. Distractions, it's not time for play. It's not time for energetic leakage, right? Because all your energy has to go into this kind of stuff, the Knight of Coins and the Eight of Coins. There's just such a sharp focus. And I like that we have the World right above it, and he literally has the World in his hand as an indicator of how in command you actually are. And you always were. But I think the power structure, it feels like it has flipped, where you may have felt like the external circumstances had a little too much power and it was really hard to overcome them. Even though you always say, well, no, I know that I have, I know how powerful I am. Like, I know you know that. But sometimes it just feels like the external gets a little too overwhelming. And I feel like this is a power flip type of month where finally, after a long period of time, Aries is finally on top. And you have this ability now to kind of command your circumstances, to command going forward. Like, this is your demand on your life. This is your demand on the world, that you are going forward no matter what. And like I say, you don't have time for play. I think Aries is very serious right now, serious about making these changes, serious about getting to work, and serious about this Ten of Cups. So I look at this Two of Swords. There's clearly a crossroads, but I don't know that this crossroads is really all that confusing. To me, it kind of like points either up here to the Four of Coins or up here to the Ten of Cups. Or it points to the World or here. But I kind of feel like it's more going up there. I feel like it is suggestive of the universe's requirement to give you a choice. Like, you have to have free will, so choices have to be placed in front of you. But sometimes choices are so blatantly obvious. Obviously, you want the Ten of Cups over the Four of Coins, obviously, because there is no real stability in that Four of Coins for you. There is no real security in that. This is fear. And there's a lot of stress and anxiety in the Four of Coins. There is none in the Ten of Cups. None at all. So the choice is there, but it's almost like a non-choice. But I don't know, maybe you know some Aries that will choose that Four of Coins. Okay, fine. To each their own. But I think you are determined to have different circumstances in your life. So Four of Swords, there's a lot of peace here. And December is a time where I think you can establish peace of mind. And it might be a month where you come up with a strategy or a plan that you feel really good about and you can stick to, and you believe that you can stick to it and you're not going to waver, and you can have consistency with it. Because that's the thing with the Knight of Coins and the Eight of Coins, is it is consistent and persistent at the same time. It's both. So you have consistency, you have persistence, all working in your favor. So you're going to kind of push that bar further and further and further as the month goes on and on and on and on. And you're going to get more and more aligned. And the more aligned you are and the more in place your plan gets, the more solid that gets, the more peace of mind you have. Okay? But peace comes first, then comes the work. Not always the recommendation, but I think right now this is what Aries needs. Okay, we got to loosen that grip on that Four of Coins. because that Four of Coins is preventing you from being here in this workspace. Okay. All right, we're going to take a look here at the clarifier. So we're going to open up all these cards. We're going to pull out 27 new cards. We're going to talk for another 25 to 30 minutes. So if you want to join for the second half of the reading, that's going to be in the comprehensive reading. So the link will be in the description box in the comment thread down below for that. So if you want to check it out, you're more than welcome. So let's go ahead and see what comes out for you, Aries, with the Four of Coins, Hermit, Five of Swords. Extremely isolating, that Four of Coins. Okay, Seven of Wands. Oh, hold on. Not going to take all those, but we'll take the one that flipped over. We have Judgment and the Tower. I love that the Tower and the Ace of Cups come out together. Kind of adds to the drama of the Ace of Cups and even kind of the urgency there as well. 10 of Cups on top of a 10 of Cups. Double 10 of Cups. I love that. But we're going to pull out 3 more. So we got the Nine of Swords, Justice, and another Ace of Cups. Amazing. 7 of Cups, 4 of Swords again, and 7 of Coins. Temperance. Queen. Oh, the Aries card directly in the center of the reading for the Aries reading. I love that. 10 of Coins. Beautiful. I had a feeling we were going to get that when I talked about the 10 of Cups. The Magician, the Sun, 8 of Wands, the Star, Death. Ooh, big major arcana for that 2 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Another 4 of Coins. And Queen of Coins. King of Cups. Hierophant. And last but not least, for Aries, we have the 6 of Swords. Okay. So this is where we're going to pick up in the comprehensive. So again, if you want to join, you are more than welcome. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a lovely December, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.